Hello and welcome to Ojai Films at London Film Festival 2021 for the final time. No longer at London Film Festival 2021. It's not happening anymore. But it's over. So we thought, let's talk about some of the stuff we liked. Because, we did a little what to watch at the beginning. We reviewed a lot of films on the channel here. So go and check that out if you've not already. But I thought we'd just maybe chat about maybe a top 5, Jordi? Jordi Steele?
Yeah.
So shall we just kick it off? Just go straight into this.
Can I just preface this with, I did not see Tragedy of Macbeth, and I feel like if I did, it would be in my top 5.
I, however, did, and it is not.
Oh. Cameron doesn't appreciate theatre.
The arts. No, it's a beautiful film. Not quite my cup of tea.
You didn't understand it.
I'll kick it off though. I'll kick off this top 5 with my number 5, The Souvenir Part 2.
Okay.
Something I did not expect to enjoy as much as I did. Joanna Hogg's follow up to The Souvenir. Starring Honor Swinton. Is it Honor? That's Honor Swinton, isn't it?
Byrne.
Honor Swinton Byrne. Sorry. Yeah, it's really great. It's so much better than the original. So much more heart. Actually feels like it has a point to tell, and actually feels like it's, got something to say finally, which is this nice step up from the rambling nonsense that was the first Souvenir. And I just really liked it. And more Richard Ayoade, always great. Always good to see that man.
Have you ever felt like going back to the first one?
No, because I
Just
know
with
for a
this
fact
new
I will
view.
not. I know for a fact I will not enjoy it because it is just painful.
You won't go
It
like,
is so
I see
long.
what she was doing there now. I understand.
No, because it was just... I always didn't like it because it was just one of those... Another drug film. Another, addict movie. I just felt like it was just... it just fell into all the same kind of trappings of all the addict movies, and then also on top of that, it was too arty-farty for its own good. And I felt that. It just felt pretentious, really. So that's kind of my... summarised thoughts, but that you can obviously check out the video we did on Souvenir Part 2. It's up on the channel.
My number 5 is Come On, Come On.
Coincidentally, my number 4 as well, actually.
It was the surprise film.
Yep.
And it was marvelous. And I adored it. I adored the cinematography and all the focus. So much focus distance. Everything
black and
was
white.
Everything, and black and white, and
Black and white,
1.66 by 1. It was
crazy.
It was made just for me, and starring Joaquin Phoenix,
I know.
who's just
Incredible.
looking more and more like Charlie Day,
And sounding more and more
by
like
the
Charlie
day.
Day.
Yeah. But yeah, this was a lovely film about trying to sort of teach children about the children's viewpoints, and all about adults sort of understanding children's viewpoints, and a bit of mental health sprinkled in.
Imparting knowledge on the youth of tomorrow, but also the youth of tomorrow imparting knowledge onto us.
Exactly, Cameron. Exactly.
Giving, receiving. It's very, very nice like that. It's just a cute film. It's really vibey.
Yeah.
It's really vibey. It's a solid watch in a cinema as well, surrounded by loads of people. It is just, just a really solid movie that is just a really just a nice time to watch. Got a bit of everything there.
Yeah, nice wee comfy time. My number 4 is Tender Bar. This was the other film that we saw at the Royal Festival.
Yep. Royal Festival Hall.
Royal Festival
in the South
Hall.
Bank Centre.
And we got to see George Clooney. He came out. It
Yep.
was fantastic. And I enjoyed this film. I don't know why. There's no relation or anything that I could see myself in at any point in this film.
No, nothing about writers or
No.
people obsessed with books and the arts and
Yeah.
literature.
Yeah, literature, and Ben Affleck just being the best, just the comfort supporting character.
Yeah.
That the uncle was, and just being a really nice father figure, and being honest and teaching him as it is, and then Ty Sheridan. It's not common these days to see Ty Sheridan in a really good film, but we did.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really enjoyed this film.
I've already done my number 4 because it was obviously Come On, but my number 3 is King Richard.
But that's my
yeah.
That's my number 2, so we'll talk about that after my number 3, which was a film that you didn't see, Cameron, and it was
No.
Paris 13th District. Cameron just missed the cue.
I did.
And I think he was happy because he got to see Neutral Ground, which
yes, Neutral Ground, a great wee documentary.
But
if you get a chance to watch it, very good.
I had the time of my life watching Paris 13th District. No, this was a really sort of sweet sort of romance film set in Les Olympiades, which is the 13th district of Paris. And it focuses on 3 individuals and their lives sort of meet and mingle and intermingle. But yeah, it was just a really nice film, black and white again. And yeah, I go see it. Go see it when it comes out.
I will.
This is sort of our chance because we haven't done a proper review, so this is just my chance to say, go see it. I don't know when it comes out. I don't think it has a UK release date for 2021. But yeah, it was my number 3.
And your number 2 is King Richard.
Oh, my number 2 is King Richard. Yes, this was my most recent, the last LFF film that I saw, and it was an ass spanking great time.
We really had a great time of it. It was crazy to see the audience so captured by this. You know, like I've never seen a press audience so on board with a movie before.
Yeah.
Ever. No. It's by the same guy. I forget his name now. Same guy who did Joe Bell earlier this year, the Mark Wahlberg one.
Oh right.
Wasn't too hot on that film, but this is really good. This is really, really good. Will Smith's got that Oscar bagged if nothing comes out the woodwork now. You know, Adam Driver, Speak Now in the House of Gucci for a road piece.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry,
it
Adam.
depends what happens in the coming months. But I believe he's my front runner, at least for my personal Oscar at this point, because I think he does showcase a lot of his talents in this film. Will Smith is a really great actor. When you look past stuff like Wild Wild West, you know, he's a really great actor. And I don't think he gets his due enough. And I think this will finally get him his due. Yeah,
Adam has years ahead of them. I feel like this is Will Smith's. This is his. Here you go for not only this, but for your career, for everything you've done.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get it for Pursuit of Happiness. So yeah, give him the old Oscar. And then the actors that play the daughter and the mum are also incredibly. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but they're also incredibly good.
Yeah.
And they make the film work. And John Bernthal's also really good.
Tennis scenes, immaculate. There's some great tennis scenes.
Great shot, great pace. You know what's happening. You're never lost. And yeah, John Bernthal looks like a young Robert De Niro in this film. He gave me them vibes.
So my number 2, Belfast, Kenneth Branagh's Belfast. I really like this movie. I really want it to win lots of awards because it is so damn good. I spoke about it at length in my review. I kind of went off on a wee tangent. But I really think it is such a great... you can see the passion in Kenneth Branagh in this film. Like, he really loved this story. He really wanted to make this. Whether as a play, like you said, because it is quite... It does feel quite stagey in times because it is in a very confined location. There's not a lot of other sets. You could do this. You could do this on stage if you wanted to.
I can see the stage. I can see the wall that they build like at the back of the stage. It's all just there.
It's all there. It's all set up. But he made it into a film, and to be honest, I think it's really cinematic, and I think it's a love letter to that time that showcases some of the horrible stuff that went on. The charm of a child's perspective really makes it as well, and I think has that innocence to it, which is just, it really helps to sort of not pick a side as well, because you could easily just go like pick a side in this kind of conflict, and it doesn't do that, which is really nice. And yeah, it's really lovely movie, and I think
as an atheist,
as an atheist.
I feel like some religious people will take sides.
Oh,
in this
probably,
film.
but yeah, I don't think the film ultimately takes a side at all. It is very much the message of love is like, I love them all. I think anybody's welcome in our, like Jamie Jordan says, it doesn't matter who's what, if you're welcome in our home no matter what, as long as you're a nice person. And I think that's the main takeaway. And Jamie Jordan is exceptional in this, and I really hope, fingers crossed for him, because he is great.
Moving on to both of our number ones, Cameron. Should
My
we
boy
say it
Sean
at
Baker,
once?
back at it
Okay.
again. Sorry, what were you trying to say?
I was going to say, should we say it together at the same time?
We can say it at the
Never
point. We can say it,
mind.
we can
go
say it at the same time if you want to say it at the same time.
3,
Our number 1,
2,
1.
1.
Red Rocket.
Oh my god.
Yay! God, internet, innit? There's no way that would have went well at all.
No.
Yes, Sean Baker returns after the Florida Project with Red Rocket. Better or worse for you than Florida Project?
Better. I think this is my favourite
I think so.
one he's done. I really liked Florida Project. And the only thing stopping me from being like definitely is like the ending of Red Rocket.
I don't know. I think I'd have to see it again. I really loved the Florida Project. I think that was one of my favourite films of 2017. This, the ending does kind of let it down the last 20 minutes, but you can really look, not even last 20 minutes, last like kind of 10 minutes, but you can look past that because I think there is so much love. There's so much, I think Sean Baker's such a brilliant, has such brilliant scripts and does such brilliant stuff behind the camera, and Simon Rex obviously as well. He is incredible in this, known for Scary Movie. The man has come a long way in terms of performances by the sounds of things. And this is really an exceptional movie, which I think will probably get lost this award season, which is sad, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. In my pick, I think Simon Rex would probably be at least a frontrunner for my Oscar if I was to host my own Oscars.
More than Will Smith.
I don't know. I think Will Smith's performance, I think they're very different performances, I think. And I think it's hard to judge them in that kind of way. And I obviously when I say Will Smith's my frontrunner for the Oscars, I'm thinking in terms of Academy voters, I'm thinking in terms of like what usually gets nominated for that. In terms of just a great performance, I really loved Simon Rex in this. Any closing thoughts on your first London Film Festival, Jordi, before we wrap it up here?
It was fantastic. I wish we had a better accommodation so we weren't incredibly tired every day. I can't wait to see Belfast again so I can watch the important scene.
Did you see anything at London Film Festival? Any of these? Looking, what's your top 5? You got a top 5? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe on YouTube, that'd be great. Like the video. We're on Facebook, like the page if you're there. Twitter at Ojai Films. I'm at CamsOG. He's at Real Jordi Steele. We've done lots of stuff at London Film Festival, so if you want to have a look at ohaifilms.com, all of it's on there. It's all on the channel. Have a look around. There's lots of stuff to view here. Maybe check out some of the stuff we have reviews like Last Night in Soho, French Dispatch, Spencer, things like that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.